Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marlene. Today I'm going to be making a delicious banana nut bread. This bread is moist and delicious. You are going to absolutely love it. It's super easy to make and the ingredients are very basic. So let's go ahead and get started. The ingredients that I use to make the banana nut bread are 1 cup of chopped walnuts, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, 1 tablespoon of sour cream, half a cup of canola oil, 1 egg, cooking spray, 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and 4 ripe bananas. And these are the ingredients to make the banana nut bread. So I'm going to start by mashing the bananas. Here I have 4 ripe bananas and I usually let them sit on the counter anywhere from 3 to 4 days. I like them to be very ripe. The more ripe they are, the better the banana nut bread tastes. I'm going to be using a fork to just mash the bananas. When they're this ripe, they're very easy to mash. So I'm going to go ahead and do this to all 4 bananas. I do want them to become kind of a liquid consistency. I don't want them in large pieces. That way the banana is distributed throughout the entire banana nut bread. So I'm going to continue to do this until the bananas completely break down. This is the consistency that you want. It's almost like a puree. So once you get to this consistency, then we'll go ahead and start adding the other ingredients. Next, I'm going to add the wet ingredients. I'm going to start by adding 1 egg. The egg is room temperature. I usually take it out a few hours before or the night before I'm going to make the banana nut bread. I'll add the vanilla, the 3/4 cups of sugar, the half a cup of canola oil, and the tablespoon of sour cream. This banana nut bread is very moist and it tastes like banana. It's so delicious. So once I have all the ingredients, I'm going to go ahead and whisk them together and make sure they're all combined. Next, I'm going to add the dry ingredients. I'm going to add the baking soda, the salt, and the flour. I did sift my flour. I always do every time I'm making a bread or a cake. I'm going to combine all the ingredients until they're well combined. I'm done combining all the ingredients and now, as you guys could see, the batter came together. It's a thick batter. I'm going to add about 3/4 of a cup of the walnuts and I'm going to leave the rest to put on top. So I'm going to combine the walnuts into the batter. So I'm going to put a little bit of cooking spray onto the loaf mold. This is the mold that I'm going to be using to bake the banana nut bread, but you guys can use like muffin molds or cupcake molds if you want to make individual portions. So once I have all the batter in the mold, and this recipe gives you 1 loaf, I'm going to go ahead and add the walnuts on top, which this step is optional whether you want to have walnuts on the top or not. I'm going to press them down with the spoon, that way they sink into the batter. That way when it bakes, the walnuts don't come off, or when you're moving it around or transferring it from the mold to the serving dish. So just press them down a little bit. I'm going to bake it at 350 anywhere from an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. It all depends on the oven. So after an hour and 15 minutes, my bread is finally done and this is what it looks like. It is beautiful and it smells amazing as well. I'm going to transfer it to a cooling rack and let it cool completely in order to take it out of the loaf pan. So once it's completely cooled, I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the mold. So what I do, I take a napkin and I put it on the top part and then I'll flip it over and kind of wiggle it and it comes out very easy. It's very important that you use some sort of cooking spray. That way it's easier to come out of the mold. And this is the finished product. This banana nut bread is not only beautiful, but it tastes so good and it's very moist. You are gonna love it. I hope you guys like this recipe and give it a try and let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching this recipe. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video.